Good evening, folks, and welcome to Beer Rating with Sean Connors. Anybody that's been following me throughout the summer, now it's September 23rd, so summer's pretty well over. But for the last couple of months, what I've been doing, I haven't been researching the beers that I'm going to do. So basically, back at the beginning of the summer, I bought probably 15, 20 beers, random beers, threw them in the fridge, and for the last couple of months, I've been randomly sticking my hand in and grabbing a beer. Whatever I get is what I get. So I'm going to do that today, but with that being said, earlier in the summer, a friend of mine went on vacation, came back with a couple of beers for me. I've done a review for one of those beers. It was an apricot wheat beer, I believe. I think there's two others that she's given me that I've really been wanting to try, but when I reach in, it's not the ones I'm grabbing. So tonight, I think I know where one of them might be, so I'm going to reach in for that area of the fridge, and hopefully I'll grab it. And if I do, great. If not, hopefully next time. So here we go. I'm going to reach in. I got a can. I know the one I want. Actually, there's two that I want from the same brewery, and I've been wanting to try them. So hopefully, I think this is going to be one of them. Because I know it's a can, and I'm feeling the label, and I know their labels is kind of different, whereby it's like a can with a sticker on it, and I'm feeling a sticker. And it is one of the ones I've been thinking of. Perfect. Now, I can't remember what flavors they are, so you're going to find out before I do. Well, hopefully you're still with me, folks. A little bit of a technical glitch, so hopefully you can see what I have here. Alright, I'm going to zoom out and I'll read and find out what I have. Like I said, I did read the labels when I first got them, that was early July, so. Alright, so I have Secret Cove Brewing Company, and the name of the beer is Ode to Newfoundland. Not Ode to Newfoundland is our unofficial anthem here in Newfoundland, so this is Ode to Newfoundland, so I assume there's oats in it. And the style is American Pale Ale, 5% alcohol. I said the brewery is Secret Cove Brewing Company in Port, Newfoundland, which is on the west coast. I think they've only been in operation for about a year or so. They're really, really new. Let's see. It says unfiltered, keep cold. Gives the website secretcovebrewing.com. Secret Cove Brewing Company proudly brews ales and lagers year-round. We are independently owned craft brewery located on the west coast of Newfoundland, Canada, in the small town of Port East. And that's about it. So I've already given my glass a cold water rinse, and as I said, I knew where these beers were, and that was hoping to get. So I'm going to use actually a glass that my friend Carla, who gave me this beer and the other two, she also gave me this glass and another one. So this one, in the shape of a can, this says Secret Cove Brewing. Pretty cool. Haven't used it yet, so this will be the first time. Be waiting to hit one of the beers. Alright, so American Pale Ale. It's unfiltered, so it may be a little cloudy. I'm not used to have the smaller style glasses. Alright, so it's actually pretty clear for unfiltered beer. I'm actually quite surprised. Yeah, it says unfiltered. Quite a bit of head. Substantial head there. Nice golden color. Actually, it's fairly strong beer. From here, I can even smell it. Typical beer aroma. Nothing there is kind of jumping out at me. Like I said, a little bit stronger than I thought, for the aroma at least. It's flavorful. And for the most, ales are normally a lot more flavorful than lagers. I'm sure there are some exceptions, but the best description I got, they said lagers are normally clean, crisp type of thing, whereby ales are normally a lot more complex. So you're going to get a lot more complex flavors, aroma, mouthfeel, whatever the case might be. First impressions, not bad. I wouldn't say it's something that I would go go out of my way for on a regular basis, but it's not bad by any means. I'm not ready to make a rating quite yet. But my ratings, as always, will be out of 5. 1's a drain port, don't like it, can't finish it. A 2 is being, not a big fan, but I won't waste it, so I'll finish it. A 3 being a good beer, a 4 being a very good beer, and a 5 being the best beer ever. My initial rating for this one, or my initial thoughts, no lower than a 3 by any means. It's got a lot of flavor. Nothing there that kind of stands out ingredient-wise than anything else. Still thinking kind of rating-wise. That glass is, like I said, I'm used to the bigger glass, but this one's kind of cool. Just size of a can, basically. The shape of a can. Alright, rating-wise, I'm still trying to decide. A little bit of a lingering aftertaste, nothing too drastic, but it's definitely there. Not a bad thing again. Aftertaste wise, for me, it's a bit longer and a little bit stronger than I would prefer. But that, with total disclosure, I think if it came down to lagers or ales, I would be more inclined to have a lager most of the time. A lot of times it depends on the mood, but as a general rule, I'd say my go-to beer would be a lager over an ale. I'm enjoying it. I actually have a second one in there, which I'll definitely drink. Good chance it'll be drank tonight as well. Rating wise, I said no less than a 3. I'm actually thinking of possibly just a 3. Leave it at that. Not confirmed yet. I'm going to take one more taste and see if I still think that. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my 3.0. So that means it's a good beer. It's not a great beer by any means, but it's not a bad beer. And for my ratings, 3 is a good rating. So if you get a 3 or above, in my mind, that's a good rating. So there you go, folks, for the Secret Cove Brewing Company that my friend Carla gave me back in early July. The name of the beer, Ode to Newfoundland, and the style, American Pale Ale. I'm going to give it a 3.0. So there you go, folks. Hopefully you can join me next week. I'll stick my hand in the fridge and see what we get. I still have one more from this brewery, so maybe that'll be the one, or maybe one of the other ones. And I also have one beer left in the Trooper box. I've been doing that for the last couple of months. It was 6 different beers, so I'll hit that one within the next month or so too. So there you go, folks. Hopefully you can join me next week. Until next brew, as always, enjoy responsibly. Cheers.